has been stolen. Who's the first people you think of that probably stole it?
I personally think it's some brown person.
What? She said brown. Yo, so you automatically think it could be a brown person.
Yeah.
Indian brown or what type?
And I still look at what they're wearing. I mean, that's a good.
Oh, yo, you judge me by what they wearing?
Don't you?
So wait a minute.
If they had a nice suit on, you're not going to look at them for $20.
It's so funny. It's so funny you said that. It's so funny you brought up a nice suit and that you wouldn't.
I wouldn't look at you like you stole a $20 lighter.
So if you really wanted to steal shit, what you're telling me is just wear a nice suit.
Oh, totally. I would never, yeah.
What?
If you look good, people don't think you steal. Like, if you go into a nice
So whoever
store,
doesn't have a suit on in here probably stole our motherfucking lighter.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad it's a white dude that fucking stole the lighter.
He's kind of brownish.
But not that brown. When you say brown, say it. You know what you mean. Because a lot of people like brown, it'd be a dude like this. Are you talking about me? I'm not stealing on lighter. That's the brown joint too. I'm not on lighter. I know y'all will be looking at me, looking at the swag. Y'all see me giving up the goddamn Chris Rock fixture.
Yeah, you ain't ready to fight, right? You ain't gonna fight in that.
I know. Look, I feel good. Is this sexy enough? I know people listening to this don't know what's going on right now. What color do I have on?
This is like a nice rose color suit. It has a little accents of the pink. Oh, the flamingo pink.
Flamingo pink, the gay pink, the gay bird.
The little leg up pink.
The gay bird, yeah.
Yes, and then the nice striped white shirt with the blue. And look at the buttons. The buttons are so detailed.
All about the buttons. Hold on, stop for a second. Let this podcast stop for y'all niggas watching it. Here you go. Get a moment of silence. Can I do that?
For the wooden buttons?
People, quiet. I need a moment of silence for how nice this suit is hitting.
Can we get the explosion?
Bitch, give me my motherfucking moment of silence. See, this is the problem. And I'm not saying it's people of brown people like yourself that give me this problem.
It's the queens.
But you did not want to be quiet enough to let me get my moment of silence for the dress.
I thought it was long enough.
For the suit. Bam!
But those wooden details on the shirt and on the suit.
It's good, right?
Yep.
I feel like I'm a different person right now. I feel like I laugh light skin.
I might borrow that from you.
One thing about getting swagged up like this, I think this type of dress makes you want to do certain things that you wouldn't normally do.
Like?
Sit in a cigar lounge with my legs crossed like Bill Cosby.
Is that at the knee or the ankle?
You know where it is. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. One of my friends is back. Jonathan is back. It's like this. You can't see this, but it's the knee.
The knee on the knee.
The knee on the knee.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to go, damn, my ankle's ashy as a motherfucker.
Can you put your ankle in the shot?
Look.
That is bad, man.
Where the lotion, bitch?
I saw you over there struggling to get the lotion out the jar for your hands, but dang.
Oh, y'all got to get a close-up on this. I'm waist up. I'm like Charles Barkley at TNT. I'm waist up.
We'll get a photo.
But this make me want to do different stuff, smoke cigars on this episode. And I was featured in this magazine. And the magazine is called Cigar and Spirits. Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, spirits, you feel like you're going to be around somebody fly. And joining us today. And we never have guests. But I've always said if we have guests, I just want the most interesting people with the most interesting stories to join us. Yep. And some people like this, Donnell, why you changing your language? But on the show today, we have a cigar and spirit nigga.
Lincoln Salazar. Yes.
And I mean it in the most non-Trumpy way. I meant like, you got like suit niggas, right? Like jean niggas and everything. Then you got wine and spirit niggas. And he's on the show today.
The editor-in-chief.
CEO publisher.
Yes, all of it.
No, I'm not editor-in-chief. I can't take credit because I'm not the writer. I can barely read or write. So.
But you can smoke.
But I can smoke and I can drink.
Okay.
And that's why we started the publication.
You started the publication because all you was doing with your life was wasting it away, just smoking and drinking. So you said, I might as well start a publication.
You said do something you love.
Right.
So I said, why not cigars and spirits, right?
I love them.
Yeah, no. So, we've had it for about 11 years now.
Right.
So it's distributed in about 14 countries and nationwide. It's top 20% in luxury and lifestyle. We've had amazing covers: Leonardo DiCaprio, 50 Cent. We had G-Eazy. We got we've had everyone.
Did you have Donnell?
We're on our way. I think we just sat down and talked about some of that stuff. So that's what's
We
exciting.
did.
Yeah, we did. He just sat down with our editor, which we're real excited about.
All right, first off, I'm going to be straight with y'all. I'm not a cigar motherfucker. I fuck with a cigar every once in a while. It's like if it's cigars around and shit, I'm going to do it. I don't know what type of tip, the cut. I don't know none of that. I don't know robust. I don't know that. I just want to do this. And yo, how the fuck you a cigar motherfucker and I ain't got a cigar?
I have one. They gave me one, a nice
That's
gold
so
one.
disrespectful.
You when we walked in.
Can you tell me what you gave me?
But can I have
Let's get a cigar.
in my introduction?
Give one of the Upmans.
What you call it?
An Upman.
Upman. What is an Upman?
That's what I have.
Upman. So this one is made in Nicaragua. This is made by.
That word sounds racist as shit, son.
Yeah, it's a beautiful smoke.
It sounds Nicaragua where it is. Don't say it, son. Don't say the N-word. You can't say. You can't say the N-word of this show, Nicaragua. You can't say anything that rhymes with Negro. Nah, it's okay. So this comes from where?
That's from Nicaragua.
And what is
made
it?
by AJ Fernandez.
See, I don't know I don't know any of these names.
So
Talk to me.
there's a bunch of famous names in the cigar industry. We call them like cigar celebrities, to where these are some of the most craftsmanship and artisan guys that make these cigars. I mean, the craftsmanship that goes into it is like wine. It's like whiskey. It's like anything else. It's completely different, like cigarettes, everything like that's aged for months to years in a humidor.
Can I get a lighter? Is it wrong for me to light this with a lighter?
No, that's fine. Just use the tip of the smoke, though. A lot of people will use the full light to light the thing.
That sounds sexual, man. Can you
It
describe it
is a
some
little
other kind of
sexual. It
way?
is sexual.
You said just use the tip, man.
Use the
Don't
tip
say that.
And then just put it, and then put it in your mouth as you're lighting it.
Come on, man. Don't talk to me like that. Yo, you gotta say no homo, son.
You don't think you toast it first? You don't toast.
Yeah, you toast it first. You gotta toast it first. You gotta warm it up first.
Yo, come on, don't do that, man.
Get it nice and hot.
Nasty ass publisher ass motherfucker. Come on. Go ahead, say it. Then you got.
You toast it first, burn it a little bit at the tip.
I did that. This part, right?
No, not the part on your mouth.
Come on, man, with the mouth jokes, man. It's too tight. I can't even get it. Hold on, can somebody get that light up for me?
Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right, here we go. All right, toast it, right? Toast it. So you got into wine and spirits because that's what you enjoy. So you said, let me come up with an idea where I can get people around and share the same things that I share, right?
Oh, it's a blessing. We've had it for 11 years now, and when we started the publication 11 years ago, we started out of a small little office, and it took us almost a year because we started getting so many shipments of cigars and spirits free to feature in the publication. So it took us a year of partying and just sampling everything and trying.
Why everything a party, son? Everything is a motherfucking party,
what
son.
Spirits is about. It's about a lifestyle. It's about
Where's
a
your
camaraderie.
office?
And when we first started, it was in Newport Beach. And we were right on the peninsula. I was in my early 20s. So all
You don't
we would do is-
inhale. You don't
Yeah,
inhale.
you don't inhale. You can't inhale. We probably should have said that. Oh,
That's
shit.
why you don't fuck with cigars. Even
You
inhale
don't
them.
Don't inhale. Just put it in your mouth.
Right, come on, man.
Lick the tip.
Yeah, no swallowing. I mean, no inhaling.
Yo, we've been very disrespectful in here, son. Very disrespectful in here. You Italian, right?
I'm Spanish and Italian, and actually a quarter Korean too.
And y'all see, you speak any Korean?
No, I don't. No, my grandmother was adopted.
Nah, that ain't what your grandma was
Spanish
doing.
family.
You know what your grandma was doing.
No.
I'm joking. I'm just joking, son. So you got into wine. Damn, this shit tastes good. What the fuck am I smoking right now?
So that's an H. Upman. It's made by AJ Fernandez. It's from Nicaragua. That's actually new to
There
the
you go
market.
with the
right
N-word
now.
again, but go ahead.
That's a new one to the market.
Nice
Right.
and peppery.
Yeah.
Flavorful.
You should be getting a little bit of pepper, very smooth.
Like
It's
that
good to
tang
pair
at
with
the
like
end.
it's good to pair with like a good whiskey, a good
gonna say
scotch,
bourbon.
or bourbon is great to pair it with. You know, we do like food pairings, scotch pairings, everything like that. We do an event actually in Newport Beach. It's about over 1,000 people. 50 Cent came last year.
Why you keep saying 50
I know.
Cent,
What's up
son?
with 50?
I like 50.
50.
Yeah.
Why
I
you
like
keep
it. He's
talking
been
about
good
50?
to me.
Tell us
He's
a
been
50
nice.
story. How did you meet 50? You keep talking. He's not
was
my
on
boss,
one-
but he's one. You know.
He was on one of our covers, and then him and I, we had an event for golf, so we went golfing one day, and he doesn't drink very often, but he was drinking with us that day, and we just had a great time. I mean, we ended up leaving on the 9th hole to go down and have lunch, and he's come to our events, and he's got his Bronson Cognac.
Right.
He has
He's been
out
blowing
too.
that up on everything, yeah.
Yeah, so he's been promoting that. So we've been working hand in hand with him on that. Like we've worked with Mario Lopez and Oscar De La Hoya with their tequila. We're working with Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley. They've got a bourbon
Did you and
outlet
50
now,
Cent
too.
talk about killing anybody?
No, we didn't get that far.
I like that answer. If you did, you was like, what kind of question is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a nice, we know the business side. But why is he, you know him. You consider him your friend?
I consider him a friend, yeah. I mean,
I consider my boss. I'm on the show that he produces called BMF, right?
Yeah.
Yo, why he go so hard, son? Why is he so fucking relentless, son? Why don't he won't stop? This motherfucker going in on somebody, he just won't stop.
I think you have to be. I mean, I think in all business you have to be. You got to be relentless. You got to have tenacity. It's the only way to make something work. If you don't, especially if you're passionate about it, that's one thing I actually really liked about him, I admired about him, is that he was so passionate about it. Because I know that. I mean, I started from nothing. My first marketing company, I had $800 in my pocket. This publication's in 14 countries now. I came from nothing. The family I'm from, there's 100 people in the town. I mean, they just literally got pavement and toilet and piping in the 90s. Wow. So it's a very poor town. So I respect anyone that has that ability to have that tenacity to go fight for it, to go out every day, and you have to, man. And the more people you deal with, and the bigger you guys, it's the more you have to fight.
So your publication's been out for 11 years, right?
Correct.
And how is, like, what is your when I think about wines and spirits, first thing I always think about is men, always men. You know what I'm saying? But what is it that separates your magazine, even your ideas, from what anybody else is doing?
So our publication is very much about camaraderie, but it is about a 95, especially cigars. It's about 95.
Camaraderie, fuck them niggas, man. Fuck friends, man. Let's get this money. No, okay, camaraderie. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go back to camaraderie. You say camaraderie.
I think there's a balance to it, but no, it's one thing that separates us is we do reach a little bit of a younger demographic than, let's say, some of our competitors. Like we've had G-Eazy on the cover as well. So for us is we want to make sure these cigars that have been passed on from generation to generation, from grandfather to father, we want to make sure that people are still understanding the craftsmanship that goes into it, the love that goes into it. And if you ever get a chance to go to Dominican Republic, I've been to Cuba multiple times, the love that goes into making these cigars, the passion of the families, the passion of the people that are smoking them, it brings people together. You know, it's a time for people to sit down for an hour and have the opportunity to actually sit and be able to share a scotch together, a drink together. I've been up till 4 or 5 in the morning with friends and family and having cigars all night.
How we know you've been up, or did you ever go to sleep is the question.
No, sometimes not.
Okay, there it is.
No, we did not. But, that's what it's about. It's being able to slow down for a little bit and be able to take in the good things in life and the blessings you get to have, Yep.
Leonardo DiCaprio, you say you had him in the magazine, right?
Yeah, we have.
What was your connection with him? Was it about a friendship? Was it about a cigar? Was he, like, talking about his drink? How was that?
At the time we were in the process of a merger with another company. So
how the fuck did you get Leonardo there? That's a hard motherfucker to land.
One of the people, when we had the merger with I-5, Wolf of Wall Street was coming out. So we reached out to the studio.
You got money, son. You got money, son.
Studio. So they're promoting the.
You got money, son. You got money, son.
Yeah. That's like I was going to Sacramento, the merger to I-5.
When I heard merger in anything, I'm like, oh, did he just merge something? Like you said, well, so that's when we went in our first venture. We merged with IT&T or something. You like them niggas is merging shit.
They're that big, they can merge.
Which we eventually merged out, by the way.
You merged out?
I'm not a big fan of corporate America. Our team's more Cowboys. That's the way we've always ran.
Cowboys, where you get that background from?
No, I'm not a cowboy. I'm just saying more Cowboys. Just
more bootstraps and
don't give a fuck.
We just we like to, we started from nothing.
They're gangsters.
We're a close team. Not like that. No, not gangsters.
He's talking about Dominican Republic, going to Cuba, and cigars, staying up to 5, drinking.
She about to drink some bourbon. This is gonna be a wrap.
You already know I am.
Yeah.
How important you think, even with you, and being into the wines and spirits, where do you think that fashion plays with that? Because a motherfucker could be like, yeah, I'm going to smoke a cigar, but I'm going to do it and fuck with a sweatsuit on. But how connected is fashion to?
Fashion's huge. You have the smoking jackets for cigars, suits. I mean, especially when we started the publication, we're always in suits, especially when we're out. Our team was required to wear suits. We've got a lot of custom suits like these ones that we have on. They're beautiful.
We got custom suits too.
Yeah.
You ain't the only one getting measured and shit, son. El Catine, I always say it wrong.
La Catento.
Yo, I always say it wrong, son. We got suits back there too, son.
You know what I'm saying? Fashion is subjective. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of people, with the event we do in Newport, which is over 1,000 people that show up. It's on May 7th in Newport Beach. But we have people all the way from wearing full-on custom suits. Everyone comes out bling to people that are in Tommy Bahama to people that are in shorts. So it's, it's just a huge gathering. There's over 80 spirit brands there. There's over 20 cigar brands that are there, and everyone goes and grabs cigars and drinks, and we have.
It reminds me of like a golf tournament, when you have the dinner afterwards and everyone goes back after all day of golfing, and then you go get dressed up and come out, smoke cigars, drink, mingle.
It's a little bit like that, but it's a little different too, because people go around and they sample all these different 80 spirits, so they're sampling the whole time. We have snake charmers, stilts walkers, Cirque du Soleil people.
So after 5 though, are they really tasting anything?
I don't know. It depends.
Do you think wearing the suits make you less aggressive as a man?
Yes.
Really? I feel...
It was funny you asked that, because when I was younger, I was always in suits, and I felt like I was putting on a cape like Superman. Because I was so young, and I'm trying to go
Clark
with
Kent.
these guys that are 40s and 50s and 60s that try and do business. They won't even listen to me. So I have to put on a suit, so at least they took me serious. So it was like Clark Kent to me. It really was.
Yeah, man.
So he wasn't fighting in them suits.
Yeah, it's like you're getting ready to fight.
Big question. Could you get smacked in the suit? I know I want to be the dead horse. But I don't know. Chris Rock, we all know Chris Rock got...
I think it happened, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what it was? And this is what I said before, is that you got to keep the button undone.
Yeah.
It's too tight. You couldn't swing back.
Yeah, you can't swing back. You know what I'm saying? That's how Italians do. You know they about to fuck a motherfucker up when they undo that button. They like, oh shit, we about to whoop some ass and we'll come right back.
I'm not saying whether the slap was right or wrong, but I'm saying that was kind of like a friend slap. I don't know. I mean, I have friends that if...
What? You got friends that slap the shit out of you?
Slap me. I guess you have that... Not that slap you, but I mean, you could have that friend. I don't know.
No, slap the shit out of you.
I don't have none of them friends.
I don't know.
I got a friend might like hit the shoulder or something, but just slapping
Yeah, I'm a shoulder puncher.
the shit out of you. I don't know about that shit. This whiskey right here, he started showing off. Somebody came and said, I got you this whiskey, and it had Bicky in it. What's the name of this?
Kamiki.
Can I smell it?
Oh, yeah, it's beautifully done.
Hamiki.
Not to be confused with Habiki.
That's what I was saying. I just knew one Biki word. I knew one Japanese word, and I thought it was that. Oh, I'm going to take a sip of that if I can get a glass. You can smell it. Don't keep it. We don't know where the lighter
chug
went.
from the bottle.
We don't know where the lighter went.
Don't look at me. I didn't steal nobody's lighter.
Nikki got her titties in the day. Normally them joints is outside. I mean, we can cut that on Me Too or whatever, but usually like she's like with the wine and spirits. Then when wine and spirits come out, that's when
Well, no, this titty still be out sometimes.
I know you like
It
what
smells
fucking.
really good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
How old is it? It smells pretty old, like 18 or something.
That one, I believe, is aged 12 years.
Okay. Yeah, it smells really sweet. Yep.
But you didn't answer my question. How was it like? How with DiCaprio? How did you get him in the show? And what was that experience?
That was through the company that we were working with at the time. So we had contacted the studio, and it was that was not as hands-on of a shoot. This was Wolf of Wall Street 2014, 2015. So we just got a quick 10 minutes to talk and things like that, and then got some photography from the studio for that one. So that wasn't as involved as a lot of the other ones we've had. When we got our new editor-in-chief, Randy Mastronicola, who's done a wonderful job, that's when we started doing more of the photo shoots and stuff like that. We had Charlie Sheen was actually our Marilyn Monroe.
Really?
So Charlie Sheen was our first cover. There was a big. It was during the 2.5 Men days. This
was Dragon Blood. Was this Dragon Blood period or before
this
that?
was right at the time.
Because it was one time that motherfucker had everything crazy. Let me taste this. Go ahead. What were you saying?
You're not allowed to drink a gift that you gave somebody.
I'll take something else.
No, I'm just playing.
Finish your thought.
Charlie Sheen was one of our first. I say he's our Marilyn Monroe. Playboy had Marilyn Monroe. We had Charlie Sheen.
Okay.
Because Marilyn Monroe is what kind of launched Playboy, right? So when we were launching Cigar and Spirits, we had. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Damn, this shit is fucking warm me up like a motherfucker. Yo, I'm about to unbutton one of these buttons, son. Yo, oh man, I taste this shit is real deal.
Ooh.
I just took one sip and said, plan your day accordingly. That's what I said to myself. I was like, you cannot do this. Your day, you're going to be having a nap. People are like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. Okay, so this is my next question. With all of these A-list celebrities that you've been connected with, right? So that means that you have a sense of like people that you like, right? Yeah. Those are the people that you work with. My next question. Why in the fuck did you choose me to be in your publication?
Well, we know you have a lot going on right now.
Oh! No!
That's the thing.
No!
I'm not done
White
yet, though.
people in full effect, son. You see that? You're hot right now, Donnell. Okay,
But
no,
I'm not
totally
done
hot
yet.
right
Okay,
now.
Also, we talked with, I think, Lori, and she spoke very highly about you. We did a lot of research. We did a lot of research on you, and just that one thing we look for a cut. I won't say a name, but we actually had someone come to our office one time. He was so, and he's big. He was so rude. He was so disrespectful to women.
Oh,
He was so out of line. I actually asked him to leave the office and said, we'll never do a cover with you.
Did you unbutton your button is the next question.
They buttoned me up.
Oh, they buttoned you up. They held you back.
Told me this was going to be casual, so I had to get one of these fine suits to put on.
Right.
They told me it was going to be casual, or else I would have worn a suit.
Can we get that person's
So-
initials?
Yeah.
What is
No.
that person's initials?
She always want to know the inside shit.
We're here for
Don't
the
say-
tea. We're here for the.
I ain't here from the tea. I'm here for these
I
suits
wanna
and these
know.
cigars.
I can't.
Wait, what?
I don't need
Tell
to
me
know.
after.
No, 'cause
I don't need to
maybe
know.
Maybe after.
I don't need.
But
Shit is falling out. I don't,
that's a big thing to us is the person's character. You know, we do believe in being a gentleman. We do believe in being a lady. We do believe in a certain level of person that we want on the cover. Whether they're hot or not at the time, we want someone that is
quality person.
Our quality person is our brand.
Yeah.
It's kind to people, things like that. You know, it's. I believe that in life.
Sometimes after a nice workout, you sweat up. You lose a lot of water, so you need to get hydrated. Some people say, I want to get hydrated, but I don't want to drink 2 gallons of water. But I got the answer for you. Liquid IV. Liquid IV is your answer. You one of those people that don't want to drink a lot of water, want to get hydrated, but the least amount of water if possible. Take one of their packets, put in 16 ounces of water, and you will start your hydration. Donnell, yes, it's Liquid IV, but does it taste like water? They have so many different flavors. This is the thing that I like about Liquid IV. You get to choose your flavor of which unit you want to use. If you want to stay hydrated, if you want to fill your body with a lot of minerals, B13, all type of vitamins, the best thing, Liquid IV is your answer. Go to liquidiv.com, use the promo code ASHY and save 25% off your order. You want to get hydrated? You want to go ashy to classy? I know y'all saying, Donnell, you the ashiest person out here. That's why I stay hydrated with Liquid IV. Liquidiv.com, promo code ASHY.
This is so good.
I thought you was going to say, I'm glad you said that, just like it's people we like, you know, and that's why I'm going to be a part of the
People
public.
we want to work with is people that we want.
When you was digging up, son, real talk, when your team was getting information and stuff from me, right? What did y'all dig up?
I know you were in the military.
Yeah,
Right.
what else did you dig up?
I don't do most of the digging.
Who's the digger?
Who's the digger?
Yo, we want to know the
We
digger.
want the digger over here.
Yeah, come over here, digger. Come on over
on,
here.
digger.
Come on, digger. You had to dig. All right.
No, come on.
Now you're gonna look like the guy that stole the lighter earlier.
But he has the hat on,
He's
so
dressed like-
he doesn't need a suit jacket. He has
under
the
the
hat.
He said, "Oh man,
Oh,
how are we gonna do this?
Ashed. I hate
Yeah,
when
we
I
don't got
ash.
no fucking. We don't got no fucking rules. Sit right here.
I hate when my cigars ash. I like to try to get them to go
dug up
all
shit.
the way
You're supposed to.
down.
All right, come over here. Yeah, we bootleg shit. So you're the digger. You did an interview on me, right? And you were digging up and trying to get some back information on me. What came up?
For me and you, we talked a lot about the female energy. We've talked about cannabis. We talked about your projects, your growth as an artist, and what you wanted to put out to the world, how you bring people up, and the fact that you're also so charged up by being a dad. And we talked.
Yo, come on, man.
What's
I don't
the
wanna hear
female
no more of this
energy? I
shit.
wanna know about
this
the
shit sounds
female
soft as
energy.
Shit, man. All right, never. We don't need you, digger.
He's wearing pink,
Come on,
and you
all
said
right.
we talked about the
No,
female
get off
energy.
the show, man. Get off the show.
I see you get me out.
I thought you was about to make me feel gangster as shit, man.
Okay.
Like
The female energy.
we talked about how Donnell, you try to restrain from violence and you thought about shooting somebody. Then he said we talked about your genocide, being in touch with nature, and being the father. nothing for the image I wanted to portray.
That is your image. You know it is.
That is.
We love you for that.
That is. But good people sounds like your whole vibe is good people connecting, having a party.
100%. And that's what it's about. You know, it's not to be taken too serious. It's a lighthearted thing. You know, it's cigars and spirits. It's a lifestyle type thing, and it's not to be taken. It's about love. It's about camaraderie. It's about sharing great moments together. That's what it's about.
And dealing with people that can't handle their alcohol too.
You deal with that quite often.
Is there like a brand or anything that has like really like cornered that market?
For the cigars?
Like, okay, who runs this cigar business? Like, Okay, I'll put it like this.
You mean
This
what country?
No, this may sound crazy. When you think about hair weave,
Yeah.
when you think about hair weave stuff like that, who usually runs that?
Chinese.
Koreans.
Korean. Both of them.
It ain't the same-
My hair's from China. I'm sorry.
Yo, that was just racist as shit.
no,
What
my
you
hair
said.
is from China. That's where I get mine from.
I thought it was Korea that had
But,
the hair.
a lot of the Asians have the hair. The Vietnamese, the Malaysian, like a lot of them
They
have
got
the
the
hair.
hair.
They got the hair. And the Indians. The Indians have the good hair.
So is it like the cigar spirit lane? Is it like do like Italians run that completely, or is it like a mix for everybody?
Dominicans, Cubans, I would say mostly Latin America.
Right.
Yeah, mostly Latin America. But there's some really big companies out there too that run a lot of it, but on the distribution side. But mostly Italians. I'm not Italians. I'm sorry. Cubans, Dominicans, Nicaraguan, Honduras, Latin America.
I'm thinking because does the tobacco just grow better in the humidity?
Yeah, you
like
have
the
to have a
south.
certain temperature. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like anything else. You're growing. It's and everything that's in a cigar is all natural. So
Yeah.
there's not chemicals put in like cigarettes, things like that. You're using the best part of the tobacco leaves. It's and it's all subjective of if it's better from Cuba, Nicaragua, or anything like that. So
Man, what is that big joint? R. Kelly had a cigar in a viral video. It was a big ass cigar, and then he just started fucking choking. Everybody was laughing because the cigar looked. You know what I'm trying to say? What is the big? You know what I'm saying?
Was it a cigar or is it a blunt?
It was a cigar, but that shit was girthy. Like, is there like a level of cigars? Like, when you go to Starbucks, they got grande and all those sizes. It's just
it's actually called it's called Grande, right?
The Grand.
Yeah, Doble.
Sometimes I like
like
the
a
little
75.
petite ones.
Yeah.
Like so I can
Cigarillos.
so I can smoke them all at once.
They have petites, they have robustos, they have Churchills. Churchill's my favorite
Oh, I
size.
do love it. Yeah.
I just like that size.
I got a question for you. Would you do a show with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Is he a good person?
No, let him answer the goddamn question, son. Would you do a show with Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I mean, is he hot right now?
What are his numbers?
Yo, he is hot right now. But I mean, it's
But not in a good way.
I'll just put it like that. He's hot where he's drawn interest. People want to hear his story. He's making money. That's another interesting question. If you don't actually believe in somebody's moral beliefs or how they run their life, can you still work with them? Can you still work with somebody?
Honestly, that's something we're talking about now. Is because just this whole generation changed so much of the YouTube generation and the TikTok generation, everything like that. So now we're looking at who's catching as a public figure. What is the new public figure? Because before it's movies, radio, television, but now it's YouTube. Especially people in their early 20s. It's people that are on TikTok, they're on YouTube or Instagram. So we're looking at that as, are they,
the new stars.
We have this internal struggle all the time. It's like, okay, do we want to put someone on YouTube that's got 50 million followers, but have they really done anything that's accomplished anything other than catch attention,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Some guys
Some
walking
people.
around the goose all day. I don't know if that's worth our stature, but what is it? Because it's got 50 million followers.
That's what I'm saying. I think it comes down, like,
integrity of it,
following
right?
up what you said, it comes down to who generate the numbers.
Yeah.
And we get to a point, like, we don't care how those numbers are generated as long as they're generated.
All press is good press.
All press is good press. That's why a person like Tekashi 6ix9ine and some more controversial YouTube people, it doesn't matter if you love them or hate them. It doesn't matter either way, love them or hate them. Even if you love them, you got to click on and check them. If you hate them, you're still going to click on and check them. So it's just a win situation.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because you're an artist.
Right.
You're an artist. What do you think about this new generation?
I think the new generation
of the public figure.
I
think we should.
There's a couple of ways I think of it. I think of some of them that don't have talent that I knew of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But their talent is, and this is what people forget when you talk about these YouTube stars, the commitment you have to become a YouTube star.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can
work.
It's a lot of work. It's a different level of operating.
It's a
You know what
different
I'm saying?
mind frame that it's hard for someone
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you or I to jump into that.
But you have to have the consistency.
Yes.
You have to be built for. It's not going to start. It's not going to be the best. But those people think of they set goals. Mm-hmm. They're really like, if they start getting programmed. If I do this, I'll get this. I'll do this. I'll do this. So if you mix the opportunities that the younger generation have as far as promoting their brand, I respect that. Some of them that don't take the the artistry, especially what I do, serious, it's whatever. But that's the main focus of it is have integrity with the shit you do.
Well, like that bad baby girl, she made $50 million in the course of 2 years on OnlyFans.
That's the bitch that said, "Check me outside, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that bitch started.
$50 million.
Yeah, 50 million.
I bet.
And I was inquiring, like, what do I need to do to make $50 million on OnlyFans? But no, so she did a lot.
I gotta tell you exactly what you need to do.
But she did a lot of private, like people were.
You gotta. You.
She did a lot of private. I found out she did a lot of private where people were like, they'll send in special requests like, oh, let me see your feet, and so she'll charge whatever, and it'll be a private message to that person, and she'll just make some money.
I'm in the wrong business.
I'm like, feet.
That shit about to go though.
I got feet. I got shoulder.
By the way, that's called quick cash.
But she's been for 2 years. But
most of those people, only 1% will actually keep the money that they've actually spent. You're right. That's called a hustle. So
but $50 million. A lot of people will not make that in their entire life working for the state or whatever.
How many people have we seen blow it though too?
And they had fun like a motherfucker though. Yo, I know this. I'm just saying. I'm gonna tell you, son. I wouldn't want to blow shit, but I'm gonna tell you, them niggas that blow money. I wish I was at the party before it was all gone.
Yep.
Nigga, you know Mike Tyson parties, nigga. James Brown,
all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go to all those parties before motherfuckers lost everything. Them motherfuckers like, nah, do all that shit. It's whatever.
What you want? You can have whatever
that's
you
like
like.
That's like the new boxing. You know how they Triller.
What is that? What you mean, like Jake Paul shit?
Yeah, like the Jake Paul stuff.
The YouTube celebrity boxing.
Yeah, the YouTube celebrity boxing.
Yeah.
It's bringing the new generation back to boxing, but are these
Let me
really
tell you
boxers
something.
with
He's
integrity?
a-
Can I tell you
Savage
something?
a
Can I
little
say
bit.
something? I got to tell you this because you said that. I was with Dave Chappelle when Mayweather did his first exhibition fight. Dave Chappelle's and not throwing his name out. It's just my nigga. He's a boxing enthusiast. You know what I mean? Fly to the fights. You know, he's one of the motherfuckers that watch the fight be like this. Oh, left. You know what I mean? You know motherfuckers that do this shit when they do it like, oh, bam, bam, overhead cross. He do that type of shit. And we was at his place watching it, and the thing, it was a spectacle. Everybody's like the Mayweather fight. It was a spectacle. It brought people together. It brought wines and spirits together, and it was like a boxing night. The fight went on. However it ended, Radio Raheem, he's a boxing enthusiast, and he interviews people. He was like, this is disgusting, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, this is not boxing. I don't know why he would do that, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why he would do that. And I'm like, one thing it did was it brought attention to boxing.
Yeah.
So even if it brings attention to boxing where this is garbage or whatever, it makes you want the real shit.
Yeah.
It's bringing interest into the sport of boxing. Whatever you feel is important to it, we were talking about a boxing event. And what I explained to him, you in entertainment, it creates a night of having fun, spending money, and a spectacle. So on that side of it, it wins.
Yeah, I agree.
It wins. It's entertaining. But what it will do, that type of stuff will force motherfuckers to take real boxing more serious. Yep. And then he's like, okay, this is garbage or whatever it is, but here's your option. You can't say this is fucked up and they don't give you an option.
I agree.
Don't watch that shit, but don't,
No,
And we all want a reason to party too.
Boxing.
You're like, what's coming on TV?
That's
What's
it.
on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Come on over.
It's bringing boxing back. I mean, and not that it's gone away, but it's not. It's really bringing a new generation to it, and that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean,
The young people that you talk about. Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at the magazine is how do we, get this adult generation that's a young adult, into cigars and spirits and understanding them and learning more.
As a whole, you know what? It's a whole cultural thing. Mm-hmm. It's a whole mindset. And I'll say to the extent of like, even with me, people say, Donnell, you're going through a transition in your life with your attitude, with everything, you're taking things so serious, and your dress. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get what you're trying to say. It's like these things that you thought was supposed to be so snobbish or whatever, these things that about culture and expanding the way you think, we have to make them cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like usually, especially in my where I'm from, the only time a nigga wears a suit is funerals. You know that where
Yeah.
you can name them.
Yeah.
You name them.
And maybe a wedding.
Maybe a wedding.
If your top
Maybe
three,
maybe a wedding.
All right, here's a question: your top three times a nigga will wear a suit. You don't have to choose it where I did. Your top three times where a person.
Wedding, funeral, court.
There it is, son. And they call it. They call it. They
a lot of times not even court.
I know.
But then whatever the ones you do the most of, that's what they call a suit. You know what I'm saying? You bring it out like, oh, yo, you bring your funeral suit out.
You got
Oh, you got
your good
marriage.
shoes.
Yeah, it's only one motherfucking suit.
And when I was young, I spent a lot of time in court. But really,
I always wonder, like, when I've been in court.
They had their T-shirt, and I go, oh gosh.
When I've been in court and I've seen people, I'm like, you really wore that? Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, I know that's so fucked up. You go to court, some motherfuckers, you just look at what they got on. You know the worst.
You're going to jail.
You know motherfucker going to jail. Listen, you know a nigga's going to jail
just comfy.
when a motherfucker come in. Yo, hold on. Yo, this
get the
nigga
gun
going
cam.
to jail right here, son. This dude right here with the blue suit. This dude right here. This dude right here with no suit. Guilty, son. But but then you see the motherfuckers like, oh, that motherfucker got some money. He in there like this, bow.
And the button.
Trying to motherfucking beat that case. How do we make fashion? Damn, this is not for you. Fashion, fun, energies. How do we get people to reconnect with just basically when I get the conversation to having a good time? How do we get people to have a good time?
And a classy good time.
Yeah. How do that? You pitching to America right now. You throwing a party for America. You throwing a party for America.
Anything's done by example.
What'd you say?
I think anything's done by example.
Right.
Just as the custom suits we have on now, their whole team walks in. They're a brand. They're dressed that way. They look that way. They stand out in a room. You know, makes other people want it, right?
Yeah, the guys in the sweatsuits.
Yeah, I think exactly. I think
suit niggas right there. I got 3 of them.
But the guy in the sweatsuit, they'll look at the guys in the suits going, ooh.
The devil's in the detail. It's from the glasses to the tie to the shoes. Yeah. It's from head to toe. It's not just, you can't have, a $3,000 suit on and, $150 shoes, right?
What you trying to say,
I know,
son?
you can't.
Yo, DJ, what you trying to say?
I love a suit and a Converse.
What you trying to say?
I love a suit and a Converse. Come on now.
No, yo, y'all gonna still fuck with my sneakers. All right, my ankles fucked up. These still Alexander McQueen's, nigga. Stop playing games with me.
Put them on the table so the camera can see.
But they a little dirty.
Still not $100 shoes.
Those aren't.
Wham.
Those are more than $100.
Right. Yeah. Don't be playing these.
But the Converse and a nice suit will get me too.
Converse and a nice suit, I like that.
Yeah.
Yo, but it's my ankles is fucked up.
Your ankles look like your shoes.
Stop talking about me like that. Stop being disrespectful. You see this?
I thought they were socks.
Are you supporting a guest joke? You just tagged him up.
I didn't know.
Yo, you sellout ass motherfucker.
But it was funny.
Why don't you go with Wines and Spirits and get the fuck out of here? How you feel about that? She did like this. She laughed at this joke.
Cigar and Spirits.
Yes, what did I say?
Wine and Spirits.
I was like, Cigar and Spirits. Cigar and suit niggas. That's what I say. You laughed at this joke and did like you was like.
Am I supposed to only laugh at your jokes,
1,000%.
Donnell? Is that what our relationship is?
You see his crew. They haven't laughed at none of my fucking jokes.
Look, there was one. You got him there. You got him there.
No, they didn't laugh at. So you focus on laughing at my jokes. All right, let his crew focus on laughing at his jokes, and then we be one big fucking happy family.
You see this?
Is it safe enough to say that?
Yeah, always safe enough.
This is Donnell Rawlings from the Donnell Rawlings Show, and I'm on my way to the post office because I need to send off packages for my merchandise. And I'll tell you what's frustrating about dealing with traditional way of shipping packages. It's never personalized. I don't have time to do everything. I need something that's going to do everything. I am tired and need to focus on other things. Like for me, it could be for you, ShipStation.com. Let me explain something. If you are tired of doing all the work, you too busy, you want one central location. .com's already worked with people like Amazon, Etsy, and Shopify. If you don't want to go to the post office, go to ShipStation.com. Use Ashley as your code. You didn't tell me what your ideal party would be, though. Your ideal party. Fucking
My
party.
ideal
You
party?
throwing a party.
No budget.
Oh, shit. That's a good question.
That would be good. Would it be on a yacht? Would it be on a private island?
To tell you the truth, I think when we do a party with our publication, I think it's my ideal party. It's not about money.
But it's bitches. Do you have bad bitches at your party? No, why you laugh, man? I'm just saying, what makes your party? Is it the bitches? What type of bitches be at your party?
I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem.
What type of bitches be at your party?
We got great women.
Oh, do you have queens there?
We got queens.
Right.
We got queens there. That's what's walking around. It's queens.
But so what makes these
They come
queens?
dressed to the nine.
Oop.
They come dressed to the nine.
Right. But what's the
They're with
attitude?
their
Are they
band, they're dressed
thirsty?
like- when they walk in,
Are they
look
thirsty?
great.
Thirsty
Some are
for whiskey.
Some are thirsty for whiskey.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. No, but yeah, they're a little. No, we have amazing women that
Wait,
come.
so finish that.
No,
They're a little.
No,
Come
we
on.
got great, amazing women that come. Yeah, we do.
Yo, I just want to. I know what type of bitches come to your party. Yo, no homo. I can look at your face and I know the type of bitches come to your party, son.
And Newport Beach. And Newport Beach.
I'm gonna tell you, they everything, son. They everything. They got nice teeth. All of them. No bitch that come to your party got a raggedy mouth, right? Nothing. No, they got nice teeth, and they don't laugh like ha ha. They laugh like, yo, yeah, or do like this, or they'll do like this.
I would have been there until the laugh part.
Yeah, but they
The
bad.
laugh gives me away.
They bad. They international. Some of them English is a second language, right? Like
some of them more on the East Coast.
yeah, like they got like
You got-
Ukrainian accents and shit.
No, actually mostly Latin.
Latin, but they got the accent.
Mostly Nicaragua, mostly Dominican Republic.
Right, they got
Spanish,
that.
mostly
They
Spanish.
bad.
A lot of
Donnell
Spanish.
is trying to say you have high-class escorts
Yes.
at your parties. That's all I hear.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm saying I know you got bad bitches at your party. That's what I know.
I don't know what they do for money, but they at your party.
I know people think that's an inappropriate way for me to describe
Maybe
it.
in Newport Beach a little more.
Yeah.
I already
Big,
know.
big age gaps.
I know. I know that they be fucking fire at your party. I could tell.
He said big age gaps.
Yeah.
When is it time? When is the party over? When is the party over? When is the party over? You know, it's your life and people's life. Yeah, one time like, oh, I was turning up, we was having the best time, and it's like, oh, I love this. When is the party over? Do you ever see the party being over?
It's slowed down from when I was younger, that's for sure.
You have kids now or something?
No. I'm actually getting married in September.
Oh,
In
congratulations.
the Dominican Republic.
Oh, congratulations.
fiance-
Your
actually
fiance's here, right?
Yeah, she's here.
No, I ain't no disrespect, Jose. She looked like one of them ones that would go to your party, son.
That's where we met.
I'm telling you, I know what the fuck I'm talking about, son. I know what I'm talking about, son. They're like, you know what, like them right over there, those. The ones that look like that right over there. That's what the fuck I'm talking
The
about.
other one, she's worked with us for 11 years. She helped us start the brand.
Oh,
So she's been like my right hand, and Rick's been with me. For
What
multiple
country are you from?
companies.
You look Swedish. You said you
Texas.
Texas, okay. Okay.
Texas, what part of
And you
Texas?
said that's why he said cowboy. That's why he said cowboys. We're like cowboys
What part of
over
Texas?
here.
What part of Texas?
Fort Worth, she said.
Yeah, she's been with us since the beginning. Her first day, we had, when we were younger then, we had her line up a bunch of shots, and she had to make faces with all these different brands. So she couldn't make a face, because you could be sitting with the owner of that brand, so you can't be like, you can't be doing that. So we had her try all these shots, and then we took her out with a couple guys we had working with her, and we went to the strip club.
Strip nothing
You
but
can't
good
do that
nothing.
anymore.
You can't go to strip club no more.
Yeah.
You can't do none of that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a strip club dude.
I'm not either, by the way.
I'm not even, but I know this is gonna be crazy. I don't know if this is prevalent in the white strip clubs. I go to the strip clubs for the lemon pepper chicken wings, man.
Oh, that's in Atlanta though, right?
No, I think that every black, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, the black ones.
Yo, I don't give a fuck. Your pussy can be clapping in my face. Pap, 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 pap. I'm like this. I need a double order, all flats, Crispies, dry rub, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Black strip club. What is your preference? Black strip clubs or white strip clubs?
Miami.
Oh, the Latin black mix.
Mix.
Yeah, the black one.
This
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
I mean,
Because they got the booties still in there.
No, but not. It's well, the only reason I go is not the women, especially Miami, is because I could smoke, I can eat, and I could drink. You can't smoke anymore anywhere, so I could sit there, a little entertainment. It's the only thing that's open past 2:00. So
Back in my day.
Yo, man, you answered that question like a politician,
Yeah, he
man.
did.
Yo, he answered
like
that
the
question.
CEO of Cigar.
That motherfucker answered that question like a hostage, like I'm about to. That question was so politically correct. I like to wrap it up with this. I do a story. I talk about being pussy whipped, right? The definition of pussy whipped is when you decide that you don't want to have a certain lifestyle anymore and you're done. When did you feel that?
probably the last 2-3 years. Last 2-3 years. And then I think when you meet someone that is on the same, we have a lot of fun. But I think it's just, you've done so much, it's like you want to settle down a little bit. You like going home and not being out all the time and rolling in at 3 a.m. And, you know, I enjoy having more of a normal lifestyle, still balancing with what we have to do every day. But probably the last 3 years, I'd say, you know.
I call that shutting the pussy down. I like the way you did it and you explained it with a cigar in your hand. I mean, the frequency and
now
just
I believe
connected.
I have the best. So.
Yeah, there it is. I'm telling you, that's where you get to the point like this. But not only that you have the best, I think you get to a point where you don't even want to look for the best anymore. You're just happy.
No, you're just
happy where you're at.
You're happy where you're at. You know, you're not looking elsewhere anymore.
Yep.
At certain point, I didn't use none of That's right, everybody. Usually when you hear this noise right here, you know it's the start of the podcast. We did something a little different this time. This is not the end of the podcast, but this is a transition of the podcast. We've been talking about wines and spirits all day. We also know that he has the baddest bitches at his party. Women at his party. I tried to end the show with a question for you, but in closing, do you have a question for me?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We asked this to everyone. Not everyone, but everyone that's significant to the publication as well, and new friends. What is the legacy? You've done amazing things, and you're going to continue to do amazing things. What do you believe your legacy is on your last day you want to leave behind? I know that's deep.
It's a two-part question. On the human side of it, as a man, my legacy I would like to end with, he was the dopest father. He was the dopest father. He was a good dude. He was the dopest father. I don't need the accolades for that part. You've seen him on. If you want to remember me by anything, that's would be first and foremost. The second part would be he made a mark. And I had this conversation with your reporter. He made a mark, and he had a time in history. A time in history for me, I had a publication. It was Entertainment Weekly or Entertainment, one of them. And they said the 100 top shows in the history of television, right? And I'm like, damn. You think of it like it's 100, that's a lot. But if you think about the people that wasn't thought of, whatever, it's millions. And 2 shows that I was a part of made that top 100. Yeah. The Chappelle Show and HBO's The Wire.
Wonderful.
And with doing other things, those are the 2 implants or whatever. Those are the 2 things that I showed that I was a part of that will be forever talked about.
Let me get one more question. In your career.
Fuck that. That's it. You only get one. No, I'm just joking.
Put the music
No,
up
go
on you.
ahead.
Let me get one more. In your career, at your lowest point, what made you keep going?
I don't really, just not being cocky, I don't really feel I ever had a lowest point. I don't feel like I ever had a lowest point. I had some times where, you know what, all right, things might not be moving as fast as I want to or have to take a setback, but I never had a low point because I appreciate like what this life gives me in terms of being able to self-employed, you know, don't have to answer to anybody, you know. I don't think I haven't had no low points. But recently, the thing that I would entertain, what would make you go harder or whatever, your sense of responsibility, that's being the dad.
Fantastic.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
Damn, I feel like
Thank
I
you
just
for
got.
join- thank you
I
for
feel like I
joining
just
us.
got off your show.
Yeah, thank you for
I
joining
asked
us.
that
We
question
appreciate
because
it.
I'm going to be doing a podcast called The Hustler, The Entrepreneur, and The Businessman. And it talks to 3 differences of that and all the struggle people go through
And
in
the women?
businesses. Well, that's what we're talking about too. We're just businesswoman,
The
businessman.
bitches.
The business bitches?
No,
The queens. The queens.
There we go.
Some people, I'll just put it like this. Some people would appreciate the way your description, and some people would appreciate my description.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's gonna ever go to a party like, yo, y'all see them bad women or ladies over there? Never once have I said that. So that party has some bad bitches. Sorry. You guys clean it up. That's not my responsibility.
You have a suit on
This
today.
podcast.
Come on.
I got a great suit on. Speaking of which, I want to talk to the suit niggas.
Thank you guys so
Man.
much.
Thank you
So
for
much fun,
joining
man.
us. And thank you for
I'm
this
trying to-
great whiskey. It's beautiful. Can you tell us the name of the whiskey again?
That's Kamiki.
Kamiki.
Yo, this suit got me saying thank you a lot. more than a thank you, I just want to say thank you and beg your pardon.
Yeah, you're grateful.
It's an inspiration. It's a vibe. We don't got nobody to say escort our guests or anything.
I guess
Man,
Stephanie,
we so motherfucking low budget.
We're no budget.
I just want to say this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That shit was dope. And you got the fucking Taylor joint.
Yeah, it's nice. For the brown.
Of which, about 2 years ago, people started seeing the transition in me. Donnell. I can do an introduction. Donnell. We have, get another chair over here. For last couple of years, and the questions for these people probably ain't even got to do nothing with me, because Nikki like a motherfucker in a suit, right? So people been saying the transition. Donnell is going from ashy to classy. I see you. Go ahead, Silver Fox. All right, he look good, and I've been looking fly as shit. Two of the people that were responsible for that. There's a white nigga in the suit and a real nigga in the suit.
Piedro?
Yes.
It's Peter. Peter's fine.
I like the Piedro. Did I say it right? No?
Pietro.
Pietro.
First off,
Make you feel special.
no, first off, I have not heard him speak with an accent.
No.
It's Italian.
I know.
Third out.
I don't think it's Italian. I think motherfuckers speak with accents when they speaking to women.
It sounds sexier.
Yeah, they be like this. How do how you get to the store? This sounds better. The store. How do? Can
Well,
you
he
give
did
me?
say he did say he's like he
Huh?
did
Yeah,
say,
He shifts into female. He said, oh.
Yeah. How do you say it's?
You're pretty like a girl.
he did say my name is Peter, but it's actually Pietro.
See?
I know he did a section.
And we also have Jason here. Oh,
That's Jason over there.
oh, but my suit. Okay, my J's. I'm sorry, my Lacatento men has 2 J's.
She want no.
The 2 J's.
That's why we say you shouldn't drink that kuniki or whatever it is.
Well, no, but my Lacatento is a
That's why we shouldn't have had to drink that uniki or kuniki or whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is, it's got just focus. Get right here. I look at these motherfuckers as 2 nice dressed motherfuckers that don't just represent like some motherfuckers wear suits to try to get pussy. Facts. Some people wear suits because they're trying to
get a job.
no, not well. That's another reason. Get a job or not go to jail. And some people like to wear suits because it's a vibe, it's a culture, and it's the way you feel about something. Yeah. These 2 motherfuckers right here feel the same way. Why? My question, and I'm gonna go just for Jonathan first. Why is fashion so important to you?
Wow. Why is this?
And can we take a moment to look at that
Man,
teal?
fuck that. Let them talk. We see the suit.
The spring. That's the spring, honey. Yes.
I was going for Baskin Robbins.
Oh, ice cream scoop. Okay.
so
With the chocolate drip.
Come on here.
Can we focus on the
Okay,
question?
sorry. Okay, sorry.
Later. I'll be back to this
Sorry.
later.
What is fashion?
It's a lifestyle. I was always impressed with older people, watching older TV shows and everything. And I was amazed. People went to the mailbox in tuxedos. I watched Harlem Nights. I had never seen, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, everybody was dressed. And that was a lifestyle. And that was attractive to me before it became cool. When I was doing it, it was very nerdy. I went to school with a briefcase.
Oh, cute.
It was very
So basically what you're trying to say is when you dressed up, you saw how bitches loved it, right?
I said...
women! Somebody stop me.
Somebody
stop me.
Stopping yourself.
Okay, go ahead.
You saw how queens loved it.
You saw the reaction. You saw the reaction that women had to.
And the quality of women that love that suit, right?
I'm telling you.
Right.
So it became a thing, and then I found out there was a world of it because I just knew a little bit about a little bit. And then I found out there was a whole entire world, and now now it's become a thing.
But what makes people look at fashion different ways. You have a hip hop culture. When you talk fashion, it means like a sweatsuit or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't have the same definition.
Well,
Why do you think? Let me say this. Do you think that hip hop contributed to people not looking at fashion as being respected as being a distinguished gentleman?
Well, I think it's been an evolution. It started off hip hop mirrored certain pieces of the business lifestyle. Certain jewelry, certain name brands, certain cars, things like that. Now suits have come back around, and we're combining. You're doing suits with sneakers. That's totally, we wouldn't have done that 20 years ago. Right. But now
David Letterman was the only person doing it.
But now look at it's become a thing. So it's migrated, it's evolved, and now it's become a lifestyle, and you can do it very casually, as I'm doing right now.
Why you change your voice though,
Because you have the Kanye.
No, why you
Kanye's, right?
Kevin Samuels' voice? What's the dude that be shutting chicks down?
I am not no Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels.
Don't even mention him on this
he's giving
show.
up Kevin Samuels.
You do kind of remind me of him. So what do you look like?
Whoa! I said yikes.
Yo,
I didn't say that though.
Kevin Samuels.
You kind of do look like.
Yeah, you giving up Kevin Samuels. Looks at your face like, okay, he'll be like this. How much do you weigh? And they try to skip the subject. They be like, it's not all about that. I'm in the gym. I'm vegan now. And he'll be like, oh yeah, okay, baby. He call him Myrtle or something. He has a name, Shirley. He call him Shirley. Yeah, Cheryl. He'll like, Cheryl. I'm sorry, if your name is Cheryl, you're watching this. If you're not 300 pounds, fuck Kevin Samuels, right? But he'll be like, okay, Shirley. And they try to say, let's talk about something else. I got 2 beautiful kids. He'd be like, okay, not about the kids, but how much do you weigh? And they'd be like 180. He was like, that's the problem.
Yeah, and then people need to stop listening to him.
They expect. No, yeah, you expect. You finish it.
You expect a man to take you with your 2 kids, 285 pounds, non-having sex behind, and you want him to wait after you done gave this cootie cat and then say, that's your problem.
Oh my God.
And women continuously call him. I'm like, why do women call him?
No, they pay.
They pay?
Lord.
Pay to have him
abuse him.
Yes.
Gaslight him, all that.
But is he wrong?
No, you know what? Here's the thing.
Sometimes he is wrong.
I know this is gonna sound crazy. You said sometimes he is wrong. For the record, I've been following him for a very long time, and he's never been wrong. And the reason why I say he's never been wrong because he doesn't speak with fucking no crazy emotion. Like it doesn't get him mad. That's another thing. Like he just like when you have that type of I understand that. People like that, they don't enter battles. They don't really think they can win. People, hot-headed people just like, okay, and then you think about it. But his shit is like this, okay, she said this, Shirley has said this. She said that, no, she's going to say this, I'm going to say this, and this are the facts. That's why it's so hard. Why it's so hard for people to take him. It's hard.
He's talking for a certain type of man, first of all, when he's talking, men like him. And there's many men that don't fit into the category like him and think like him. That's all.
I don't know.
That's all I got. I know, because you, yeah.
No, I'm saying, I'm telling you this. However he gets his message off, I know he represents all men. Somewhere.
Many men. Some men, but not all men. You ever seen the men that love the 280-pound women? That's what they get off on?
Yeah, but ain't nobody knocking at it. If you like big bitches, you like big bitches. Ain't nobody tripping over that.
But he's telling the women, you're never going to find anyone. Like you,
I'm going to tell you straight up.
I don't like how it comes at girls.
Okay, I will tell you this, son. I'm going to tell you this. Except for Lizzo. Hey, yo, we real on this shit? I see the baddest nigga with Lizzo.
Where are we going?
Right.
Where are we going with this?
Just like, I can't say it.
Yeah, where are we going with this? Maybe we should stop?
No, we're not going to stop because I'm telling the fucking truth.
Okay.
There's certain shit like, nigga, I ain't going to go for a certain bitch. First off, if I'm seen with a certain bitch, first thing like, oh, that nigga must got money. Oh, he funny as shit. I ain't searching for that motherfucker. So, a lot of shit that he says, it's like, don't get your hopes up so high because, motherfuckers of certain standards and status, they look for different shit in women. They don't look for the simple shit that you see. They look you straight up and down. All right, bitch, how you gonna look after you had kids?
And let's also be honest. Women do the same thing.
Yes.
They do look to see, hey, is this a man that's worth letting him?
Can you change your voice when you talk to me?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Joe, talk to that soothing shit. You say that to her. Say something soothing to her.
I was reaching for you.
Say soothing to her. Look at her and be soothing, nigga. Don't be looking at me with a pinky ring on, nigga. And you would like to say what? Because with the soothing voice.
I was just gonna go back to these nice suits that these men have on.
Yes. The nice suits. The suits are nice. Is that wind chimes?
Is that mine? My shit's off. No. Oh, sorry.
Yo, we have no rules on this fucking show. Certain places you go, you get fined for that shit. Motherfucker been having ringtones on our show. Motherfuckers been making cigar deals in the background. They don't have no fucking respect for us. Motherfucking team not laughing at none of my jokes.
He took off his whole jacket back here.
He a whole different motherfucker. I feel like I'm about to be smacked. He's about to come up and be like, keep my cigars out your motherfucking mouth. I don't want any problems. But the whole thing was, I started to dive into fashion a little bit. Still haven't dove into it. I'm like just spinning whatever. But I like the look. I like the way people respond to me. And Peter doesn't talk a lot.
You're just waiting for your turn.
You know what's so funny? It's so funny. Like people that go to the page, they see they don't see the personality or whatever. And like your shit, you're not acting like you act in your poses.
Oh no.
No, in your poses, you giving up Brad Pitt. You doing like model shit.
He's loving the jewelry.
Yeah.
The
He's
jewelry
like this.
and the suits.
Look, he has this look right. He'll do like this. He'll be like this. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
He just did it right here.
Yes.
He just did it.
Yeah.
And it was natural.
And I'm like this. Who is directing this pose? Right? I'm like, first off, who is making him look? Is it a bird? Whatever's up there. And then we have you now. It's like the Instagram just like you off the page. And now you don't got shit to say, son.
La Contento NYC, y'all.
I'm just absorbing.
Yo, okay, let's put it like
There's
this.
a lot going on.
I got all type. I have all type of Nicaraguans on this show today, right?
Nicaraguans.
I'm qualified to say the real thing. I just want to.
The real thing. The real thing is that.
Do you say it soothing or do you say it towards him when you say the word?
Depends on who I'm talking to.
Yeah, that's right. No, we're doing that, but we're talking about Peter.
Oh, great.
Yeah, trying to get the focus. You have in everything. You have certain people that are experts in certain shit. People that are experts with wine. People that are expert with fashions. But going along with this whole growth and transition, what I found out that's very important to this is your watch game.
Yes.
I did not know how important your watch game. Certain motherfuckers, they break down to, they say you look nice, and then they say, let me see your wrist, right? You are a sommelier of watches.
Horology.
A what?
Horology.
Horology?
Watchmaking.
Nigga, it's a horology.
Yeah.
What is
a whole
it called?
Study?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Horology.
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 I actually did it.
Let me take time to start the show over one time, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't give a fuck about the first guest because he just get bitches with his suits. But this next guest, he took time out to go to school for something to put "G" at the end of it. Niggas didn't know what watch nigga really meant. But on the show today, I don't know if I'm saying this right, we have a horologist that study in horology. He's going to break down this watch I got right now. You're looking at as a watch. This watch has history. And the beat's about to stop. Fuck the nigga in the light blue suit. We're going to horology.
All right.
Okay.
I did horological program with Patek Philippe maybe like 5 years ago. And yeah, I mean, I grew up in a jewelry store doing it. And then like when I was coming to the end of my undergrad, I was like, do I really need college? So I was like, let me try to get a side hustle. So I did a horological program. And then, I don't know, kind of just... How
much of your money of your parents you spent before you said, do I really need college? Because I ain't give my son shit if that nigga want to be an artist.
Oh, we have
Go ahead.
no money. But no, I didn't use any of my mom's money or anybody in my family. Like,
I profiled you, sorry.
Your parents are also
I'm
jewelers?
sorry, it's
It's
a
a
suit. Fuck
suit.
me.
You say your parents are jewelers? You were raised in the jewelry store?
My uncle was a jeweler, and my mom has 2 other kids, so she was like, fuck this one, and just left me there all the time. So I grew up in the jewelry
Like
store.
black family, yeah.
I grew up in the jewelry business, just hanging out at the shop, and then I thought that was what I wanted to do. I ended up going like kind of a different path. I went into banking, which is also how I got into.
Oh, you a merger nigga. You
merged.
You went to banking. Oh yeah, then you gotta have that look. Wall Street, you gotta have that look. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still am in banking actually, but I started repairing watches for like Sotheby's Auction House and a few different wholesalers around the city, and then I met La Contento, and now I started doing.
Who is La Contento? A lot of people, we see the name. Who is La Contento? We're gonna break this shit
La
down.
Contento is Jason and Rebecca over there.
Jason?
Jason?
Jason.
Jason.
Jason. Okay, y'all know about my accent, Jason. He's
Hey, can we
Korean,
show him?
motherfucker. Oh my God, he's so.
Look at him.
Yo.
Jason, come on.
Oh, come on, yeah, just come up here for a second.
Look at this handsome
We
man.
have
Come
to
on.
see. Come.
You look too good to not be in.
We
on camera
get a
right now.
picture with
Come on.
these niggas. Come on, let's go.
Oh, no.
This is so inappropriate. All right, whatever.
okay.
But anyway, all right. Fine Taylor. Okay. We don't have to. We'll do it the picture. We got a picture of him looking sharp. All right, here you go. Here you
Come
go.
on.
Get on here. Look at the face. Look at the face.
Look at him. Look at him right here.
Damn, son. Yo,
He's
he's a Korean pop star.
Yes.
A fucking Korean pop star. Yo.
Come on.
Yo.
And
Yo,
Rebecca.
them Squid Game bitches about to go crazy.
And Rebecca, can we
Yo.
see the inner lining of Rebecca's jacket here?
Oh my God. I'm talking about. Oh my God. No, this is fashion.
This is fashion.
This is our friends.
Yeah.
Right. And then look at his posture. Look how he sits.
He
He's
sat
astute
down.
as fuck.
I fixed my posture when I saw him sit down. I'm like, oh, let me pop my back.
Can you tell me? Can I tell you my connection
Yes.
with this? My man Jason introduced me to these people. And Jason, I just okay. I'm all right, right? For my standards, where he was like, yo, son, you need to fuck with these suits, right? And I'm like, I'm not a suit motherfucker like that. He was like, I don't know. I'm telling you. And I went there. I went to their shop, right? And it's not just, you just don't go in the shop. You got to make an appointment. I mean, when I tell you this experience, it was a spread. It was champagne. It wasn't like one of those fittings, like one of those cleaner fittings. It was like, this motherfucker was looking at me like a microscope. So he was looking at me like, I kept on saying no homo, right? Because he looked at everything, like he like looking up and down, making me push my shoulders down. The hardest part I had was he kept telling me to suck my stomach in, right? Right? I was like, you need to get it right here, son.
I'm going to lose
No,
this
listen, I
later.
was
I'm
like,
going to lose this.
Whatever it is, just give me this room right here. Give me 2 buttons, right? And the first time when I put that suit on, I was like, oh shit. But bigger than that, the story was, everybody knows that I was in the military, right? I was stationed in Kunsan, Korea, right? First duty station. And one of the things we connected with was fashion over there, because it was so many tailors over there. It was so many motherfuckers. That was one thing, was the biggest money maker in Korea. It was tailors. It was people that could make whatever the fuck you wanted to make, where your imagination could go crazy. And what we would do, we would just have a GQ magazine. We would find our tailor, and we'd be like this, yo, can you make this? And this is what they always said, can do easy. Yo, I'm telling you some real shit. Can do easy. And listen, y'all, I am not mocking anybody. This is my life. This is the culture I was around, and this is how they talked. Don't get me like, why you mocking? No, nigga. These was my Korean niggas. I'm like, yo, Kim, can I get this? No problem. No problem. Can do easy. I'm like, can you make a blue leg arm and a red arm? No problem. Can do easy. And the imagination people used to use, it was niggas in there with like psychedelic shirts. One motherfucker had a Nike suit and Adidas suit and one suit. It was like, just give me all the suits.
My question is, how
Let
long?
me finish this. So, with that said, they've been in fashion at a different level. And I was thinking, I was like, I wonder, have our paths crossed in a sense of fashion? You know, like basically with me, I designed some of my own suits or whatever. I'm like, is this going back? Is this like a period of my life where it's not be funny? Every time I talk to y'all say can do easy. Like we could ever do. Do you have does your family have a connection with hip hop and black people? That's a question for you, Rebecca.
Dad.
Yes.
My dad.
Oh, your dad.
I want to hear.
He was in the same industry, and then I just learned from him. He grew up in the jewelry store, and then I grew up in that.
Wait a minute.
fashion.
Wait
So
a
you've been doing
minute.
it your whole life.
Yeah. I
So
think,
when
yeah.
you say your dad was a tailor or he was in the clothing business?
No, he's not the tailor. He making the whole of the production of the clothing, like a hoodies or something. The
You
clothing
told me
line,
this,
Yeah.
but what was, at the time, you had told me this in the conversation, what was his biggest client?
Oh, yeah. One of his biggest clients that the Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Okay, I'm
made
sorry. You don't know how excited that. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He made one line of his clothing, I think. It
You-
was
Okay.
20 years ago.
You told me
Yeah.
when Snoop Dogg started getting into a clothing line, your dad did Snoop Dogg's first clothing
I
line.
think he was the manufacturer in Korea, and then there was another agency between them, but he was the
manufacturer?
man who producing their.
Rebecca,
Clothing
what is, when you see me, when you see my friends, what is your relationship with, why do you want to work with me and why do you want to be around me?
Of work with, I just like you. And
Nigga, yo, come on, son. Yo, we got to get back to yo.
And real likes, not just for social media.
Yo, we got to get, that was the most realest like of all the likes. It wasn't a like that you had ready, because some people just give you like just to say I was here. That was the realest like, because you like me. And I like,
relationship.
I like y'all so much. Your husband is so dope. Look at him, y'all. He does not move.
So you both.
Yo, wait a minute. Like, people was like, touch him. They got a real mannequin, nigga.
Korean.
He talks off camera. He does talk off camera.
Yo, that motherfucker is Mr. Mannequin. Yo, I'm sorry. Mr. Mannequin said, like, I'm telling you, whenever I see a picture of you, I was like this. I'm never going to be able to stand with that much confidence. That confidence is like this. That confidence is this. You see what I have on right now, right? But I'll kill it again. And I'll keep killing it like this. Bam! Keep killing it like this. Bam, 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 bam. Our editor's going to put all the shots in the suits. Pow, pow, pow. But y'all got me looking and feeling sharp. And not just with the fashion. People could easily say, oh yeah, they got the hookup, they got the cheap prices, but I feel the same connection. I like y'all, right? Whenever I talk to y'all, I could just see how bad y'all want something, how bad y'all want y'all. I could see how y'all look at other products and be like, that shit is garbage. But wait till they see what we can do, you know? And I don't know if you noticed. Did you breathe?
Oh, he's not breathing, Jason. Have you been in fashion your whole life too?
Yes. Listen, I gotta get mannequin breathing technique.
But as soon as you said that, he actually exhaled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do it now. It's not a time. You don't do it now. You wait for the cameras. The cameras never offer me, right? All right. I just want to say this. This episode, it was all about something. It's growth and everything. Food, fashion, spirits, or whatever. The people that you saw on this podcast today are good friends of mine, good energy of mine. And we're going to see what we want to do is make a certain lifestyle cool again. That's it.
I love this lifestyle.
That's it. Why you do Marilyn Monroe's shoulders and shit?
I don't know, because I love old Hollywood too. So.
I thought you was about to sound like old niggas. I thought you was about to say old niggas. All right. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Donnell Rawlings Show. We want to thank all our guests. Rebecca, you're looking at me like, Donnell, why are you talking like that? Because I have a microphone, and your husband will not take a breath until I finish this show. So in conclusion, I want to thank everybody who was our sponsor. Thank us, Spirits and Cigar and Spirits. La Cante, what am I saying?
La Contento NYC.
La Contento, you know what I'm saying. La Contento, I say, NUSL, that's what I try to say. But y'all know what I say. A joke can be too soon, but it never could be too soon for a funny observation. We about to turn up. What up, suit niggas and suit bitches? Hey.
Suit queens.
Man, fuck them queens. I said it. Soup bitches. Good night.
Hot.